Alrighty, we're going to take a look now at today's topic. How can I teach my kids about credit cards before they go off to college, and how to be responsible for the debts that go along with those credit cards? I sent my daughter to college just this week. She started yesterday. A lot of people are starting up. What do you do about that?
Well, if you're a responsible credit card holder, you can maximize some benefits.
Yes, you can.
Perks, points, travel miles,
Air
all the
miles,
stuff we talked
exactly,
about.
gift cards.
So every semester, if you paid that tuition with a credit card, that'd be awesome, because I think you'd be responsible enough to pay the debt.
Well, yeah.
And then you get all the perks and the points. The problem students run into is when they get to school, they get a lot of offers. Now, the CARD Act that was established back, legislation back in 2010, restricts the aggressive marketing tactics that credit card companies used to do to entice
Thank goodness,
children
because they were everywhere.
into those cards.
Yeah.
Well, right. Well, and so we have to teach our children how to be responsible if we're going to send our kids off to school, and here's you a credit card for an emergency. Well, what I would recommend is we try to teach our kids, you don't need 4 or 5 credit cards. You don't need, you need to track your spending. You need to be accountable for what you do. So teaching our kids the basics of handling debt early on in their life, that's one of the toughest things we have to do as parents, is teach our kids about money. Because if we're not being stewards like we should, and we're trying to teach them, they're not dumb. They see that we're struggling with money, then that could pass on.
It certainly
could. We want to try to break that mold.
Can you ask the credit card company to put a limit on that card?
Absolutely. So, you know, what I would I recommend you go to a community bank, a local community bank, establish a relationship. So if we want to send them off with a card, put a $500 limit or a $1,000 limit, something that they could have if they needed it for whatever reason, but have the bill go to you back home so you can keep them responsible for it, but I'd still have them pay for it. You know, try to teach them the responsibility. And then, you know, they're not going to get behind. They're not going to graduate from college with a bunch of debt they can't handle. They're going to be burdened with it when they get their first job, etc. We don't want that scenario.
Yeah, and have them look at that statement too, because when they changed it, you know, now the statement will tell you if you pay the minimum of $25 or whatever, it's going to take you 18 years to pay it off, and you're going to owe twice as much.
That's right.
And make them understand how that compounds on itself, and that's a nightmare.
Teaching our kids about interest.
Yeah.
And how compounding of interest, how that works, that's one of the most responsible things we can do as parents.
Yeah, it's great if you're earning it.
Interest is not our friend.
No.
And at any age. And so, you know, it becomes very important. Making sure that they're responsible for that balance, crucial. You know, our desire is that our kids graduate from college, get a good job, live happily, the birds sing, everybody's good, no debt.
Take care of us.
They make tons of money, right? And they take care of us.
Yeah.
Well, we got to teach them how to do that.
Yeah, you got to show them the way, just a little bit. All right.
Absolutely.